fitness hour. We are going to get our bodies moving, get our heart rates up, and build some lean, strong muscle. So make sure you have some water, something to drink. Chair's optional, but nice to have. Weights are set aside. And move at a pace that works for you. I'm not there with you to judge your exertion levels, so I need you to help yourselves. And just remember, don't get too heavy breathing where you're gasping for air. We're gonna go nice and easy with this workout. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna get our bodies warmed up. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit here. All right, let's go ahead and get started. While we're warming up, I want you to think about your feet. How do they feel? Do your shoes feel snug? Too loose? Are your shoelaces tied up nice and tight? How do your shoulders feel? Tempo, your body is moving, and I want you to breathe with that movement. Try to avoid holding your breath. Right now I'm checking in with my body, working my way from my feet to the top of my head. I am making sure I'm getting my breath working. Let's roll those shoulders back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Press them down and pump those arms. Wide stance. Start getting those inner thighs warmed up. Keep those arms low. Shoulders are relaxed. Bring it in and out. Bring it in and out. Bring it in. Bring those knees up. High knees. And reach, 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 reach. Bring those arms down, low. Forward shoulder rolls for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Press those shoulder blades down, pump those arms, bring those knees up. High knee marches. Let's turn these high knee marches into some kick and reaches in 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick and reach. We're still warming up, so you can add a little hop, but let's wait till our heart rates come up, blood pressure increases gradually. If this reach across causes discomfort in your low back, your hips, because there is some spinal rotation, reach to the front with both hands. Otherwise, single arm to opposite leg. Reach and kick. Let's march it out in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Pump those arms. Wide stance. We're going to do some side leg lifts. Little half jack. Keep those arms low. Into a march in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Pump those arms. Kick and reach across right here. Kick and reach. Or punch. Just getting this body warmed up nice and safe. Into a march in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Pump those arms, lift those knees. Side leg lift with the half jack in 4, 3, 2, 1. Move to the beat. Find the beat that works for you. March it out in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Big breath in, reach up. Breathe out, reach down. Another big breath in, reach up. And breathe out, reach down. Good time to check in with yourself. Is your body relaxed? How do your shoes feel? Your feet, let's get a sip of water. Fix your clothes if they're falling off. Keep moving. I hope you're having a good morning. Let's go ahead, we're going to step side to side and swing our arms. We're going to turn this music up a little bit more. I don't want the music louder than me. Woo! Don't always find out until post-production that you can't hear me or you can't hear the music. All right, side to side, swing those arms. We're going to take this into a forward heel tap with an arm cross. I want you to think about spreading those fingers wide, and we're going to cross into our midline in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it forward with the heel and cross. Relax those shoulders. Stand tall. Breathe in and out. Work those arms up. Stop at the height of your shoulders. Stay right here. Bring them back down. Spread those fingers, crossing that midline. Work those arms up to your shoulders. Bring them down. Let's work those arms all the way up and over your head. Modify where you need to. If you need to keep those arms low, you do that. Just keep moving. Woo! Bring those arms down. Into a march in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Woo! Side to side, swing those arms. We're still warming up, but you should start feeling warmer. Your breathing should become a little bit labored, not too much, and maybe you're sweating some. So we're getting into working our way into zone 2, where we'll dip our toe into zone 3 if you so desire. Into a march in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Forward heel tap with cross in front in 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing. Those arms are about the height of your shoulders, maybe a little lower. Modify where you need to. Work them up over your head now. Find that beat. Keep breathing in and out. Bring those arms down. Working on some patterns here. We're going to do side leg lifts coming up with our half jack. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift that leg. Half jack. You can do a full jack. We're modifying our legs, but with those arms, if you want to go up, cardio. So we should be getting warmed up. Woo! March it out in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Big breath in. Breathe out, reach down. Keep moving, roll those shoulders back, tuck them in. Breathe in and out. Relax that body. Check in with yourself. Where's your heart rate at? How are you feeling? You should be warmed up, but you shouldn't feel like this workout is over. Not yet. A few more minutes. Sip of water. We're going to start working into our higher intensity cardio, where we will creep into that harder, more exertion workout. But you move at a rate that works for you. What works for you? What are your goals? I'll see if I can turn that music up a little louder so it doesn't drown me out. But if you come to class, you know we like the music loud during this time. Keep moving. Sip of water. Let's start with our side leg lifts. Half jack. Then we're going into a full jack in 4, 3, 2, 1. Modified legs, full on arms. Woo-wee. Stand tall, breathe in and out. Into a march in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. We're going to work through our pattern, first circuit, with a march in between. Then we pick up the pace by transitioning from one exercise to the next. This one's elbow to knee or knee to hand. Modified like this, or elbow to knee. Add that hop if you'd like. I am still nursing that Achilles, so I'm going to avoid too many hops. Breathe in and out. Woo-wee. Into a march in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Squat reaches coming up. Push those hips back. Drop the bottom down. Or you can hinge rather than squat. Here's the hinge reach. Pushing my hips and bottom back and reaching. Woo! If you want to drop that into a squat, hinge and then drop those bottoms down. Keep breathing. In and out. Woo! Find that beat. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and into a march. Woo-wee! We're going into our split. This is a fairly new routine. We've been through it a couple times. Woo-wee! Have that chair handy for these in case you want to hold on. We're going into our split. You're going to hold it, and this is the modified. You can switch. Woo, right? Or add that hop. Woo! Do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Woo! March. Pump those legs. Is it burning? All right. Woo! We started with our jacks. Let's go into our jacks. Half jack or full with those arms. You could even do jumping jacks. I'm avoiding that kind of movement right now until that Achilles is healed. Woo! Woo! Let's march it out in 4, this is that one that slows me down. Woo! Keep with the elbow to knees. I'm going to change this real quick. If you're new to the class, I'm sorry for the delay. If you've been in the class, you know I'm going to switch it. There we go. Bring that elbow, knee down. 3, 2, 1, and march. Squat reaches. Woo, here we go. Squat reaches. Push those hips back. If you want to do a hinge and reach softly. Press those hips back and bottom down. Use the glutes. Drive it through the heels. All those helpful tips. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Mark it out. Woo! Into our split squats. Modified. Or you can add that hop. Keep breathing. You can do it. Strong legs. Woo! 3 more. 2. Last one. And march. Big breath in. And breathe out. Another breath in. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Sip of water. Keep moving. Think about that heart rate. Where is it at? All right, while we're doing that, I wish I could edit this mix. Woo! We're going to go through this routine now without those intermittent marches. So we'll start with our jacks. We'll go to elbow to knee. And then we'll go into our squat reaches. And then into our split squat hops. What do you think about that? You ready? Big breath in and out. We'll go through this a couple of times. And we're going to just add that final touch. That push to the finish line. Well, let's get through this one first. Woo! What do we say we're doing? Half jacks? We're full with those arms. Jumping jacks if you'd like. So we should be hanging out in zone 2. Remember, we think about our heart rate zone. 50 to 85% of your maximum. Maximum is huffing and puffing, gasping for air. We don't want that. But go into 50 to 85% of that. Woo! Elbow to knees and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that elbow down. Add a hop if you'd like. Hand to knee, modified. Woo! You've got it. Woo! What are we doing next? Squat reaches. Add that twist if you can. If this bothers the spine and hips, pull straight down. Modify for your spine and hips. Otherwise, add that rotation. Squats coming up. 3, 2, 1. Squat reach. Breathing in and out. Push back with those hips. Woo-wee. You've got it. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one. Come up into your split squat. Modified. You're going to move a little quicker. We're looking at that finish line. Woo! Or add that hop. Woo! We're going to go right into our half jacks or full jacks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Work into that transition. That brain and body have to catch up with each other. Woo! Elbow to knees coming up. Keep breathing. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that elbow down to that knee. Squat reaches. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach. Breathe in and out. Woo! Hinge. You've got it. Woo! 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one. Get into that split squat stance. This is modified, or add that hop in between. We're going to march it out after this, and then we're going to get into zone 3 a little. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Catch your breath. Check in. Where's your heart rate? Like I have to take a deep breath after every 5 to 10 words. I'm about 60 to 70% of my max. Big breath in. Now we're going to push it into zone 3 by adding singles. Woo! Sip of water. Catch your breath. Pump yourself up. Keep moving. This is that push to the finish line. One more lap. We're going to sprint. Might run through this circuit twice. I don't have you all in front of me to feel the crowd out. You do the best you can. Woo! We're doing one side on mirror teaching, I think. I don't know. From video, I don't know. Pick a side. If I was on stage, this is the right side. One side. Keep it like this. Load it up. Woo! Feel the burn. Embrace it. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Woo! There. That's that Achilles. I'm just trying to baby it. Woo-wee! You got it. Into elbow to knee. Left elbow to right knee if you're mirroring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that elbow to knee. Same side. Use this arm to balance. Keep breathing. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. We're skipping the squats. Going into the splits. Woo! In 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that's it. Woo! Hold. Drop that knee down. Pulse. 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 Squeeze those glutes. Nice straight spine. Torso's up. Chest is forward. Drop that knee. Press up and squeeze. Woo! 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Can you do it? Yeah! Hold. Position yourself. Drop that back knee. Press up. It's burning. Woo! I think this is it. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. I'm crying, Uncle. You got it. Big breath in. Good job. I may have moved a little faster than class because I don't have my audience to read. Just keep that in mind and breathe out. Let's do one more. Big breath in and out. Catch your breath. Where's your heart rate at? Woo! I'm about 75 to 80% of my maximum heart rate. We're going to cool down a little bit. Keep moving. We'll get a sip of water here. Let's march it out in 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Woo! Roll those shoulders back, pack them in. Relax that body. Sip of water. We're going to keep cooling down. We're going to turn the music down a little. Sip of water. Keep moving. Woo! Now, right now, while we're cooling down, If you haven't cooled down yet, this is where we like to do a lap. You can jog a lap or two. Just kidding. Don't do that. You'll miss the next thing. We're going to get into strength training, cardio strength training. So we're going to bring our heart rate down a little, but it's just going to go back up for this next routine. Catch your breath. Let's do a little bit more cool down. Woo! Arms up halfway, palms facing down. Hold it here, press down. Palms facing down. Palms facing up, bring those hands all the way up. Breathing in, breathe out. Palms are still facing up, arms all the way down. Woo! Palms up, come up halfway in the front. Palms down, press down and go back. Woo! Palms up halfway. Palms down, press all the way back. All the way up to the top. Down to the side, palms facing down. Right here, wiggle those fingers. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now you have sponges with water. You're going to squeeze those sponges out, and then you're going to open and flare those fingers. Squeeze and flare. Woo! You got it. Good job. I hope this does the job for you. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get those arms down. Rotate those wrists. One direction, about 5. Reverse direction. Grab those doorknobs. I'm not sure the best angle. Twist. Fullest range of motion. Woo! You got it. Keep those arms lower than those shoulders. We're just moving these muscles, these joints, these ligaments in their fuller ranges of motion. 2 more. Last one. Bring those arms down. Shake it out. Side to side. Just let those arms dangle. Move those hips. Woo! Roll them shoulders back. About 3 count. Reach up. Straight overhead. And reach. Little side bends. Reach. Relax those shoulder blades. I pack them down. Then I reach. I'm looking forward. 2 more. Last one. Bring those arms down. Stand nice and tall. Feet together. Reach to the side. Gentle, gentle movements if you're back. Spine, low back or hips don't like this kind of movement. Don't do it. Or minimize the movement. All right, let's go. 1 more on each side. Big hug. Big hug. Breathe in. Out. Switch hands. Other hand on top. Big hug. Ooh, you're halfway there. A little more than halfway there. Another sip of water. Let's grab our weights. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit more. We're going to go into our cardio strength. This is the one where we do one exercise into the next. So we do upper, lower, but first we're going to start with our heel raises and our toe raises. Then we'll go into upper and lower body with or without weight. So we're going to do the first 2 without weight. I do want you holding onto your chair. This isn't a balance exercise necessarily. It does help with balance, but what the goal is here, I want to use this exercise to strengthen our calf and tibia. So by holding onto your chair, you're going to isolate those muscles more. If you're not holding on and we're trying to do this, your glute, your hamstrings, your back, they're all helping out because you've got the wobbles, which that's how we increase our balance. Let's take that wobble out and really isolate. Now, I'm going to turn that music down just a little bit more, mainly because I don't film a lot in this setting, so I'm not sure what it's going to do in the gym or auditorium with all of you. All right, are we ready? Got our chair. I hope you can see my feet. Standard stance means your feet are lined up with your hips. But you know, what are your goals? If you want a narrow stance, wide stance, plie, or pigeon toe, right? I'm going to just do these in a standard stance. A soft knee, slight bend to that knee, holding on to my chair. I'm looking forward, and make sure you keep breathing throughout this. We're going to do 20 heel raises, so our calf raises. Are you ready? Here we go. Press up for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, keep holding on how you are. I'm going to turn so you can see. Most of you already know what we're doing. Stand nice and firm. Keep those heels planted. Try not to rock, and you're going to lift those toes up like that. There's 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, next exercise we're going to do, we'll go with squats and then upper body like biceps and then back into another type of squat. Grab your weights. I'm going to show you with and without. So if you want to hold on to your weights, I always encourage you to keep those arms nice and straight along your side like this. We're going to start with a regular squat, okay? And then drive through those heels, right? The heels, that force. Your feet are firmly planted, but when you hinge back, those heels, you should really feel that weight going into the heels. So that's holding on to your weights. If you want to hold on to the chair for stability, or if you'd like to not use weights but just do body weight with your hands out in front. That's your regular squat. We're going to go ahead and do 10 of those. Weights, body weight, or holding on to the chair. You can do hinges. You can do a half squat. Make it work for you. Just work on stabilizing those knees, driving the force down and up through the heels, your glutes, and your hips. Here we go. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Woo, here's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we go right into our upper body, which is going to be biceps curls. We're doing 20. The first 10, lock those elbows in, relax those shoulders. We're doing our standard curl, palm to shoulder, elbows tucked in. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Turn those hands into your hammer curl. Lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Set those weights down if you'd like. Sip of water. Then we're going to get our next squats. I'm sorry, the music's kicking into low gear. Wide stance squat. This is the sumo or plie. So I want you to step out into a wide stance, but avoid those toes facing forward. Point them out. It allows those knees to gently drop down. So if you want to hold your weights between the legs and you're going to go down like this, you're welcome to do that. Up to the chest. Arms to the side, no weights or holding a body weight without the dumbbells or holding onto your chair. We're shooting for 10. I want you to still feel the force driving through your glutes and your heels, but I want you to squeeze those inner thighs as you drive yourself up. You're going to squeeze and use your glutes and inner thighs to pull you up. I'm going to hold on to just one weight. Just like this. Good hinge, all that good stuff. I want to just give you the best picture here. So I'm going to start with this angle so you can see my feet. We're doing 10. Here we go. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathing in and out. Woo, how many more we got? 3, 2, last one. Excellent. Into our triceps extensions. So catch your breath if you need to. Set the weights down. Triceps extensions, we're doing 20, but the first 10, we'll do a standard or regular extension. The second 10, we're going to do alternating. I prefer you to go into a hinge. Right? We're advanced fitness hour, but if you need to just stay upright, do that. Work with what you've got here. When you hinge, you get a little more range of motion. Picture it from the top of your head to your tailbone, trying to draw a straight line the best you can. Hips are back, elbows are locked in, and I want you to feel the force driving through your pinky. As you extend back, it's like a karate chop. Use those triceps to lift that weight. Lift and lower at the same rate. Woo! What do we have? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, come down, alternating. Go right, left, right, left, right, left. Whoo! I don't know. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one. Woo! Unhinge. Feel the burn. How you feeling? Feeling okay? Set the weights down if you'd like. Sip of water. We're going to go into, again, if you'd like to use your weights. Now, we did a lot of these in the cardio. It's a split squat, okay? So we're only doing 5 and 5 on each side. We're going to stay on one side. Your body is nice and tall, right? Nice long torso, shoulders facing forward. That front foot is nice and firm. I do want to show you a standard stance, okay? So I'm standing in my standard stance, and all I'm doing is stepping straight back with that other leg, okay? Then when I bend that knee, I lift that heel up. I stack my body over the center here, and then I'm dropping that back knee down, driving up and squeezing these glutes. Dropping it down and driving it up. Relax those shoulders. Breathe in and out. 7 more? No, I'm sorry. Woo, I think let's just do 2 more, because I said 5 and 5. And this is more than 5. Let's do the last one. Woo. Nothing changes from me being on the stage and me being here in this area at home, right? The brain doesn't change. All right, here we go. Are we ready? We're going to drop down. Here's 4. Let's do 2 test runs to get a feel for it. Does that feel okay? 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! We're going to do our shoulder press up. So this is the one. Now, if you have compromised shoulders and you know who you are, we've talked about this one, we're going to go through this 2 times. So if you have new shoulders, shoulder replacement, right, all that kind of stuff, as long as you're not experiencing shoulder pain and you want to try the shoulder press up over your head, go ahead and give that a try. If we have already determined that's too uncomfortable, give the pull straight up. We're still using the top of the shoulder to lift this weight. It's just a little gentler, okay? Relax everything. And then, of course, if you have any shoulder pain, omit this exercise. So hands in the horizontal position, or you're doing the pull, we'll do 10. Remember to breathe in and out. Are you ready? Press straight up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! Bring those weights down, and we'll go into our narrow stance squat. This is the one where it challenges your base. So we've narrowed your base of support, makes it a little wobblier, but what it also does is it reduces the depth that you can get into the squat, and that is, don't force it. If you force it, your knees will want to come out. So work with what you have, with weights, body weight, or holding onto the chair. I'm going to set the weights down for this one. My feet are pretty darn close to each other. If you're a little wobbly or uncertain, hold on to that chair. And so we're going to do a couple before. We will do 10 total, but let's do a couple practice. So same thing, your legs are close together, but hinge, push the bottom back with the hips and come upright. Okay, drive that force through your heels and then come up. How do you feel? Does that feel okay? If so, go ahead and we'll do 10 more. Otherwise, go into a standard, a wide stance, a split stance. Find another one that you like, or don't do it, or do some sit to stands. But we're getting to that later, aren't we? Here we go. There's 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you got it, 3, woo, 2, last one. Excellent. All right. Woo. We're going to do lateral raises, okay, and our front deltoid. So, because we're going to spend a little time doing some sit to stands, we're going to stop with the intermittent low body, and we're going to do our lateral raises. Whew. So, I'm fixing those shoulders. I'm packing my shoulder blades down, relaxing my neck. So you take a deep breath in, right? Relax. Try to relax this muscle that connects your neck to your shoulder. And then little bend in the arms. Maintain this position. You're going to lift, not all the way up, just below the shoulder height. Control it in the up and down. Breathing in and out, or out and in. All right, does that feel okay? Let's do 10. Here we go. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those arms down. We'll do our front deltoid raises. So I want you to hold on to your dumbbells in a vertical grip. Your arm is nice and straight, and you're going to lift to the height of your shoulder. So let's just do a couple here. Kind of lift and lower with control. Lift and lower. All right, are you ready for 10? Here we go. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! How's that feel? Hit those shoulders. Oh, all right, we're going to skip the low body and we're going to pump through the upper body one more time. So we're going to do our biceps curls, and this time we're going to do our standard regular grip. Where does your grip naturally form? And we'll do those curls, okay? And then we're going to do our curl and holds. So let's start here, and we're going to move a little faster because I know we're all using 3 to 5 pound dumbbells, so we can move that faster as long as you're still controlling it. And so here we go. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and down. It's so important. I want you to keep breathing with these next exercises. Curl up halfway and hold. Keep breathing in and out, and now you're going to press out and pull in. Out and pull in. Out and pull in. Out and in. Let's do it one more time. Press out, pull in, and hold. Keep breathing. Curl up and down. 10 more fast ones. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. It's burning. Set those weights down if you need to. Sip of water anytime. We're going to keep rocking through this upper body because I want time to do our sit to stands. So we're going to lock and load into triceps. Same thing, 10 triceps extensions, a little faster tempo because we're using lighter weight but still controlled. Then we're going to stop, we're going to hold, and then we'll do our little pulses for a 10 count, okay? I'll count out the 10. So if you can hinge and do a bent over, otherwise upright is perfectly fine. What I want you to try not to do is hunch down like that, okay? Now, one thing about filming is that I work on the best form that I can do. I don't wait for perfection though. You guys know that. You do the best you can with your body, but sometimes filming yourself, I realize, oh gosh darn, I'm not really pulling those shoulders back. And so it is helpful. Film yourself once in a while. It helps humble you. All right, here we go. Lock and load. Get that straight of spine as you can. We're going to extend back for 10 fairly quick tempo. Are we ready? Make sure you keep breathing in and out. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold. Woo. Keep breathing, relax that body, just hold. Are we ready? Little pulses up. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, only 3 more to go. 2, woo. Last one, come on up. Yes. Woo. Good job. Let's go ahead and set these weights down. I'm going to get some sit to stands in here. Sip of water. I'd like to do the little sit to stand and then a little bit of stretch, and then I'll turn you guys loose. Woo! So, with the chair, I think you can see me. I'm going to turn it a little bit more like that, feet firmly planted. So I imagine everybody who's watching this, who take advanced fitness, have done advanced fitness hour with me at the senior center. But just in case, right, we're doing some sit to stands. We're going to play around with it. But the thing is, I want you to firmly sit on your chair and be nice and stable, but forward, where your feet are firmly planted in front of you. About 90-degree angle with your knees. And so then, if I'm sitting like this, I have a standard stance with my foot, just like that. Now, you can hold on to the side of your chair, have your hands out in front, but this is advanced fitness hour, so if you really want to push it and try to challenge yourself more, but you, of course, safely, hands across the chest. I want you to picture that you're going to bring that nose over toes, but you're going to keep your torso upright. Drive through your heels, just like our squats. And you're going to come up, press through the glutes and up and back down. Breathing in and out. Controlled and no plopping. Let's do 5 more. 4. 3, 2. Last one, come up and down. Now, this next one is, and there's a trick, I'll give you a quick second if you want to grab another chair. This is the one where we're going to go to stand up, but we stop and pause and hold it so you're kind of facing forward. So if you want a chair in front of you in case you feel like you're going to fall forward, we've done this several times, nobody has. But grab another chair, you can put it in front of you, the back part in front of you as a safety if you'd like. So feet are firmly planted, hands in position. As if we're going to stand, just lift the bottom, drive through those heels, and stay in position. Just like that, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down with control. Breathe in and out. Lift. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Whew, I can't hear you groaning, so we're doing 2 more. Lift and hold. Breathe. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it back down. With control if you can. Last one. Lift and hold. Breathing in and out. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Excellent. Let's get a good stretch out. Legs out in front. Okay. Heels down, toes up, sit upright. This is a nice calf stretch. You can do one leg at a time or both. Whew. Big breaths in and out. And then if you'd like to do both legs or single, hinge forward and stretch out that hamstring. This also stretches out the low back. I can really feel a nice stretch there. Unhinge, other side, and stretch. How you feeling? You feel like you got a good workout in? And it's almost 9:30 and you're already done. You've sweated, your heart rate's gone up, you've built some nice lean muscle. Let's stretch that inner thigh. So with the foot forward, draw a circle with the heel. Hips and shoulders are forward. A little inner thigh exercise here. Woo! Stretch and hold for as long as you're comfortable. I am just kind of cooling down. I like to use a stretch to cool down the body after a good strength training session. And then the hamstring, I know the quadriceps, I know most of you like to do this one from the standing, right? So let me just show you the seated version. This is the seated version. Get that hip hanging off, hip lines up with the knee. Hold on to that chair, chest forward, or if you want to do the standing version, and most of you are probably already doing it, stand tall, try to get that knee close to your body and pointed straight down. Stretch and hold each side so that you get a nice, it just feels nice. Remember, don't stretch if it hurts. It's not worth it. All right, last but not least, big breath in, reach up, breathe out, reach down, and then that big hug. And as you hug yourself, if you want to make this a little bit more intense, tuck that chin in and slowly roll forward. As you're doing this, I want you to say something kind to yourself, about yourself, and believe what you're saying. Lift up, switch arms, big hug right there. And remember, sometimes it just comes right down to your attitude and gratitude. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.